Now then, people, you're all doing fantastically well and all that jazz. I forget I'm not allowed to say that. I hope you're all doing well. It's Leicester versus Manchester City. We're chilling, we're vibing. You know, no emotion attached to it, so we can just enjoy this and watch the goals go in, because no doubt there will be goals. No Haaland, though. No Haaland for the fantasy team, peeps. No captain. I didn't captain him, thankfully. I captained Salah, because he's going to cook tonight. I did have him, though, in my starting lineup, which means that Andreas Pereira is my number one sub. So he's playing Everton at home, so that's cool. I made sure he was number one sub, so Andreas Pereira should do good. Should be good. Please make sure you smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, hit that notification bell. I normally have my OBS graphics set for this. It's supposed to be in there, but my guy is not active. I don't know where he is. I've just had a look and I'm like, where are they? So I've had to message him and say, where's the watch-along graphics at? So as it is, we'll stay like this for the time being. If that changes, we'll switch it up a little bit later on. But don't worry, I've got the Liverpool Leeds one sorted for later on tonight. So that's going to be cool. We'll go through the lineups though as well in just a sec. And while I wait for that guy, maybe he said he'd be in on Friday. It's not. It is what it is. These things happen. Something must have happened. Ivan's a good guy. Big up to Ivan. But let's go through the lineups of these two sides. Well, there's 1 second. We'll do that. Bump, bump, bump. Featured match. Here we go. Sorry, I'm just going to share the screen with you. I need to remind you all as well that these watch-alongs are brought to you by the legends at Football Prizes. Let's see what they've got on offer for us today. But before we do, let's have a look at the lineups, yeah? So I'm just going to quickly share my screen so you can get a view of the lineup. There you go. There is your lineup. So for Leicester City, it's Danny Ward. Back three. Soyuncu's back. Wow, first Premier League start for him. That's a massive, massive win for Leicester. That is him being back in the side. Wout Fess, who's really turned it up the last few games. Danny Amati, and then the wing-backs. You've got James Justin and Timothy Castagna. Midfield two, sitting on Dewsbury Hall and Yuri Tillemans. Then that front three, Maddison, Barnes, and Jamie Vardy. It's looking more and more like the Leicester side we're used to, and I fully expect them to start to climb up the table. Although I don't think they will get a result today, because Manchester City are a totally different kettle of fish. But like I say, there are issues at City. There is no Haaland, which means Julian Alvarez leads the line for them. Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne, and Jack Grealish behind him. Two sitting then of Rodri and Ilkay Gundogan. Still no Calvin Phillips, although he is getting closer. And then Akanji at right back, Stones and Laporte centre back, and Joao Cancelo. There were worries about Cancelo, obviously, in the lead up to this game. Maybe he had that virus that Haaland had, but turns out he's good. There's the subs for you. So for Leicester, you've got Luke Thomas, or Jose Perez, and Didi, Albrighton, Mendy, Iheanacho, Danny Pratt, and Patson Daka. And then Phil Foden, by the way, I brought him in 2 weeks ago on the Fantasy Premier League, and he's not started either of the games. So I'm absolutely fuming with Pep Guardiola. So it's Phil Foden, Mahrez, Diaz, Ake, Rico Lewis, Josh Wilson, Esbrand, Sergio Gomez, Ortega, and Scott Carson. 2 goalkeepers. There you go. So that's your lineup. Let me remind you of that's my fantasy team. You don't need to see that. Ooh, look what we've got going on here, folks. We've got FIFA points ending tonight. Quickfire competition. 5,900 FIFA 23 points available for PlayStation or Xbox. Plus 6 instant win prizes. So only £3.95 a ticket. I think you need to get involved. Football prizes, £3.95 a ticket. There's 7 hours left on it. Get yourself involved. Last time they go like that. Trust me and believe, these tickets go like that. So if you want them FIFA points, it's only £3.95. Get yourself one. You know what I mean? 5,900 FIFA points is like 80 quid. I think it's about 80 quid for that package. 79.99. What else have they got on offer? Have they got a Leeds one this week? Let's have a look. I don't think they have a specific Leeds one as of yet. Oh, yes, they do. Check that out. Oh, no, that's Man City. There's the Leeds one. So you've got the 1972 FA Cup winners signed and framed Leeds United shirt. Look at that beauty there. You can also get an Alan Clark signed shirt, plus many others. So Leeds fans, get amongst that. That is some prize. That is some prize. 1972 FA Cup winners signed and framed Leeds United shirt. You can win a PS5 with FIFA 23. If you are you just seen a text there saying, no, Joe. Man City prize. You can get a Pep Guardiola signed and framed Manchester City boot. There you go. So loads on offer. Football prizes. Just get. Oh, there you go. Andy H has just told me that it's 37. Sorry, for 5,900. It's 12,000 points that are 80. Yeah, big up to you, mate. He'll be smashing them. Is it Remembrance Sunday coming up? There you go. There's a minute's silence for Remembrance Sunday. I did not know that it was coming up. My man Kev, who comes on the Prem preview and review. Big up to Kev from LFC Day Trip. He said, good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're all good. Long day of football ahead. Indeed, indeed. I'll be live from 7 o'clock tonight to do what will be a very humbling afternoon for Leeds United, unfortunately. Hi, John. Nice to see you in the chat. We've got Mr. Dodo as well and Joshua Overton. Oscar says, is there any post 7? What's that mean, bro? I don't know what that means. Is there any? I don't know what that means, Oscar. Have I missed it? Has it gone over my head? I really need my haircut. Look, I'm getting the tuft from the receder. Getting a little fringe. That's my fringe. Leicester City easy win. Leicester to get a draw today. Nah, not happening. Not happening. I know there's no Haaland, but it ain't happening. City will win this. De Bruyne, Julian Alvarez. I think Julian Alvarez might even score. But listen, we'll wait and see. Put Guardiola in the jeans and that, man. Jeans and sneaks. There you go. Love to see it. There you go. There's been the trumpet. Nice little display by the Leicester City fans with the poppies. So that was really nice. I wonder where my guy is with my my graphics. You know, like I say, I normally have the timer on and everything, but unfortunately, I did ask him on Thursday. He said, "Sounds good. We'll be there Friday." They're not there. Disappointing. Here's what it is. Jesse Marsh did an interview on Sky earlier on. I'm not backing down. I'm not afraid. I'm not going away. I wish you would. I'm sorry. Barnes has been doing well, but City should have too much. Hope Maddison plays in the 10. Yeah, they've got him on the graphic as playing out on the right, but you'd imagine he would. But then looks like just on kickoff he's going out to the right. We'll have to wait and see. Leeds can get a draw tonight, get a big point. Not happening. Is there any point of watching the game later? No. Oh, right. Okay. That's what you were saying. Is there any point? Yeah, probably not, Oscar, but I wish you will watch me because it helps me. So at least watch me. We have kicked off, though. Bandy's going for a Vardy hat-trick. I don't see it happening, brother. Oh, has John Stones gone to right back? Yeah, John Stones in at right back. They had a Kanji there in the graphic, but it looks Stones has gone to right back and a Kanji, although he's playing very, very central, as you would expect. Leicester in an early doors, trying to negate City. Jack Grealish starts as well. Jack Grealish, I really rate. I know he's not had the best of times at City, although he's improved this season. Marsh and Bamford out, Pep and Ronaldo in, says Mr. Dodo. I mean, as much as I hate, Man United link and all that, what we could do for a goal scorer right now. He said they should be in the drive. I might be able to get this graphic. He says he's done them. Just bear with me one moment. I might just not shoot off. I'm not going anywhere, but you might see a little change. He said they should be in the drive. They're not in the drive, brother. Let me just send him a little screenshot so you can see that they're not in the drive and I'm not having him on. There you go. I've sent that over. That should be sorted. We should have the timer and that up very, very shortly. Just bear with us, folks. Ball up to De Bruyne. It's cleared, though, there by James Justin. Oscar says, I'll watch you, but I can see it's been 3-0 down at half-time. Probably. If Jesse says he loves the club as much as he says he does, then he should walk. Fair point, that. He might do, He might do. Maybe they'll have a part in the ways. After Jesse named the players that are injured, I'm saying 2-0 Leeds. I wish, bro. Please, if you haven't already as well, smash a like, because the more likes we get, the more eyes we get on it and more viewers in and stuff. Here's Bernardo Silva up against James Justin, comes in on his left boot. Flicked by Rodri, back post. I think a lot of the City players were offside there. Stones floats into the second CDM role on the ball, but off it, City are playing a back three. Love that, Kev. Knowledge. Our Saturday night games are rare. Yeah, they are, aren't they, mate? It's not so. I think it's changed because Klopp's a serial mourner, as we know. So he's had them changed because they play in the Champions League and all that sort of stuff. So what can you do? What can you do? They bow down to Klopp. Let's not forget as well that he didn't even get a touchline ban for his kicking off when he literally shouted in the faces of an official. But he gets his chalked off because it's Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp runs the Prem. Jurgen Klopp's a referee as well. Let's not forget he got Strauch sent off. Let's not forget that. So he gets special compensation. He is Kev. Look, I knew it as I was saying it. I thought Kev's going to be spewing. Klopp, morning. Never. Exactly, bro. Exactly. 75 you're watching now. Don't forget to smash a like so we can get that over 100 live viewers. That'd be nice. Here's James Justin. Chance for Leicester. Tries to cut it back. Actually deflects off him, and it's going to be a goal kick. Came last touch off him. I do really enjoy Lucy Ward on comms, by the way. I will say that. Carlo Ancelotti on January signings. We are not interested in winter signings. The squad will remain the same for the rest of the season. Do we believe him? Do we believe him? Or are they going to go for that summer big Jude Bellingham shout that people were saying yesterday on the Prem preview? Here is Akanji at the back. Gives it there to Emerick Laporte. Kevin De Bruyne out on the right there alongside Bernardo Silva, Akanji. Leicester City just currently defending in numbers. Jamie Vardy, the highest player up on the pitch, up on the centre circle. It's going to be a lot of that today, I think, isn't it? It's just be a case of can City break Leicester down, and Leicester will try to play on the counter. Stones with a nice ball out to Cancelo, tries to whip it in for Alvarez. It's blocked though, but Stones keeps it alive, gives it back to Akanji. Here's Rodri. Do you think as well, like, if Calvin was fit, he'd have come in for Gundogan, potentially, alongside Rodri? Or do you think that Stones was always going to play that second CDM role, as Kev put it, right back, but then fills in there, which you can see now when they're playing the game? Do you think that's a role that's going to be set aside for Calvin when he's fit? Or will Calvin only get a run in when Rodri's not playing? Be interesting, wouldn't it, to see. I don't know when he's going to be back. He's had a bit of a nightmare, hasn't he? But he's collecting a lot of money. And I wish nothing but well for Calvin Phillips, to be honest. I don't understand those that get frustrated. He's a money man and all that. Listen, the guy's on a 6-year contract. He's set for the rest of his life. City brought Phillips as a bench warmer. Yeah, he was always going to be on the bench. But I think, when he does play him, would he have played in that? Big up Justin in the house as well. Even if we sack Jesse as the next manager, going to be able to improve our right-sided attacking problems. Anything's better than what's happening currently, bro. I don't know if you agree, but been a bit of a nightmare. Here's De Bruyne. Do you know what I enjoy? The fact that I don't get mixed up with De Bruyne and Zinchenko anymore, because I used to always do that. Here's Laporte, Gundogan, Rodri, Stones. De Bruyne, I don't know if he's having a goal there, trying to chip Ward. Obviously, this is the difference, you see. He'll think Ward's dodgy keeper, shoot on sight, have a go. You just never know. Leeds United didn't even test Danny Ward, championship keeper, man. Although he's had a couple of clean sheets, to be fair to him. And he is in my fantasy team, because he's cheap as chips. But I've not got him in goal today. I went for Sanchez. At Brighton against Chelsea. I just think City will probably score more than what Chelsea will. I'm going to show you my fantasy team anyway, so you can have a look what I've gone for today's games. This is it. Sanchez, Trippier, Dalot. I brought Dalot in because I did have a Crystal Palace double up with Anderson and Guehi, but I switched because they had some favourable fixtures, although they only got one clean sheet in that time. So I brought in Dalot. Man United have got some very, very favourable fixtures coming up before the World Cup and after the World Cup. So I think I'm even considering Rashford at some point. But we'll see. I'm fuming about this because I brought him in and for the last 2 weeks he's not started, hasn't Foden. But I'm happy with the rest of it. Obviously, Andreas Pereira will come in for Haaland, so hopefully he does something against Everton. Jack Grealish getting booed by the Leicester fans. Standard procedure. He gets booed everywhere he goes, doesn't he? Here is Jack Grealish. Back to Cancelo. Laporte. Defenders playing so high up for City. Total domination at the minute. Rodri finds a ball out to Bernardo Silva. Brings it down. He's trying to fashion a cross potentially. De Bruyne's got into a little bit of space for him. It's come off a Leicester player. Came off Bernardo Silva apparently. It's going to be a throw into Leicester. Yeah, tell me about it, Trevor. It's not looking good. I did do a preview this morning as well, if you want to go watch that. Did about 40 minutes. It's very depressing. So if you don't want depressing, then maybe don't watch it. But smash me a like on it anyway, all the same. Yeah, I agreed with this as well, Kev. I said that a lot of the times. People said he's not playing, but they play a lot of football. He would have been given game time, for sure. I was just interested to see if he'd have played with Rodri and Calvin at one point, you know. I think... Who was it last season? They beaten. Who were they beaten by in the semis? I can't remember. But someone said, like, in that game, had they have had Calvin at that point, they could have had Rodri and Calvin, you know, sitting in front of the back four. Who was it they lost to? My memory's so bad. Laporte. Here's Cancelo hugging the touchline. Tries a ball in the box, looking for Gundogan, who flicks it over. Ooh, almost. Madrid, wasn't it? Yeah, Madrid knocked all the English clubs out, didn't they? Included Liverpool in the final, yeah. And 2 late goals, wasn't it? Was it Vinicius and Benzema? Yeah, it was 2 wild late goals really, really late on. Yeah, I think. My memory's so bad. I watched it on this channel. See, man, honestly, don't do drugs, kids. De Bruyne looking for Alvarez. Can't get him in behind. What's your score prediction for tonight, Joshua? I've just put it in because I know the lads at Ought to Know Better podcast do like a prediction league and they have guests and they asked me for a prediction and 4-0 Liverpool, bro. Here is Cancelo. I'd love a Cancelo assist for the fantasy team. Cuts inside. He's going to give it to Bernardo Silva, surely. Bernardo Silva out of his feet and cross, potentially. No. Has a little run at Justin. Trying to get it on his left foot. Decides on his right. Justin with the tackle. It's going to be a corner ball to Manchester City. 9 minutes on the clock. Still waiting for my graphic to get put in the drive. It will do at some point, I assure you of that. It must be busy building them or something, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Leicester City obviously been poor from set pieces this season. We'll be watching your watch along, bud. Hiding behind the sofa, says Trevor. I don't blame you. Crossing from De Bruyne. It's headed out by Tielemans. Do you think Tielemans makes a move from Leicester now, or do you think the ship sailed? Bernardo Silva looks for a cross there, looking for Laporte, but Ward comes out and collects it. Just watched that Sky interview. Sounded like he's staying for a while. Don't know why. Yeah, Oscar. I've not watched it all yet. I know he was on Sky earlier on, but we'll see. Yeah. Rodrigo, I think. But that game is larger by City bought Phillips. Yeah, a lot of people said it, didn't they? Like if they'd have brought him in, maybe had him there. Free next summer. So you think he moves from Leicester regardless, yeah? Maybe to Newcastle if he has a good season, potentially, yeah. I think Newcastle are really big on James Maddison, aren't they? I think they really want Maddison, so it'll be interesting to see if they make a move in January. I don't know how long Maddison's got on his contract, to be fair. I'll have to have a look. If we go on FP Ref, they normally have it on there. Let's have a look. Here's a Kanji for City, Stones. I'm going to have a look now. James Maddison. Laporte. Wide to Cancelo. I want a Cancelo assist today. I'm feeling pretty confident that might happen. So James Maddison expires June 2024. So next season he'll only have a year left. So they might need to cash in, they might need to cash in. Yeah, well, this is the thing. This is the thing, isn't it, mate? 0 net spend is not acceptable for me. It's all right if you're City, you know what I mean? But not for us who are struggling down there. Grealish back to De Bruyne. Puts it on his left. Tries to dink it in. Rodri. Good head of that. To get that power from Rodri, from how far he was there, that's great power. It's a good save by Ward. Maybe he should have collected it. De Bruyne, I thought he was going to hit it. Crosses it with his left. It's mad to think. I thought that was going really back post, but it's a nice little delicate dink. And Rodri with the header saved. Crossing now, though. Headed out by Amati. Leicester looking a little bit more assured from the set pieces. But it's going to be a goal kick. I was going to say if we lose 15-0, they still won't sack him. I don't know. Rodri is such a good player. Best player in that position in the world, do you think, Kev? I don't think they can command 80 million, though, can they, bro? If he's only... I mean, like I say, June next year, he'll have a year left. So at the end of the season, he'll have a year left. You know, so... And he's not... I don't think he'll sign a new deal, will he? So... Yeah. We'll see. 50 maybe. Cancelo looking for the run of Gundogan. De Bruyne plucks it, has a left foot. It's a tame left foot strike, and it looked like he hit it with his studs more than his boot, and it just goes wide. But Wout Fest has done all right last few games, you know, and having Soyuncu there as well, that can only be a positive for them. And then if they get Johnny Evans back, I think, you know, I know you were saying TB 80 million, but didn't they want 80 million for him before? Or have I just imagined that? I know someone mentioned it in the chat, but didn't they want him before? Oh, I love that, Stephen, boys. Thank you, summing on. Thank you so much, mate. Thank you. It is getting better, though. I know that myself. I'm waiting for the call-up one day to Sky Sports, man. You might see me. Do you know what I mean? I've already seen a couple of content creators doing them gigs. Imagine. We cut to Joe live watching, I don't know, Hartlepool versus Dagenham Redbridge. Yeah, you've just missed a great chance there, Jeff. It would be amazing, wouldn't it? Here is Stones heading to Rodri in the centre of the park. Oh, it's a lovely little dink for the runner, Julian Alvarez. Just a little bit too much on it, and it's gone out of play for a goal kick. Kev says English tax on Maddison with a year. No more than 20 to 25 million at a push. There you go. 66 million on transfer marks is his market value, is it? They don't always get it bob on there, do they? So look. Here is Rodri now. Cancelo to the left. Is it to Stones? James Maddison. Let's have a look. Current transfer value. 45. Alvarez. Oh. I don't know who played the ball through. I was too busy looking. Oh, he's offside anyway, Alvarez, but Danny Ward made the save. No, current market value is 45 million on transfer mark, bro. That's what it says in front of me anyway. 45 million. Yeah, so Alvarez couldn't get it in though, but there you go. It's a good save by Ward. I don't think he knew much about it. Just hit his left foot. Oh, it's poor by James just in there, and City are going to come again. Listen, mate, I'd take Maguire in a heartbeat. I'd take him. I'd take him and Ronaldo. He's Grealish. Cancelo gives it him back. Poor ball by Cancelo. He should have whipped it in potentially, but Grealish has kept hold of it, trying to fashion a cross. It's good defending though by Castagna. Grealish still got control of the ball though. Plays it into Rodri. He tries a dink pass into De Bruyne. Oh, what a oh, Bernardo Silva with the strike. Do you know what, right? I was thinking, what's De Bruyne doing there? But that's how good the guy is. He realises I can't get a shot off from this angle with the ball as high up as that. I'm going to flick it in behind me. And it almost was a great goal by Bernardo Silva on the volley. It's a good save or block, I think it might have been. But City on top well and truly at the minute, as you would expect. Leicester struggling to get out. Yes, Stephen, he says, I've been watching you on Grizz and Sweet and Sour, busy fella. Yeah, listen, it's good to be busy though, isn't it? Getting the call-ups. I did the trippers last night as well. Big up the LFC day trippers. So, oh, Bazzy, I'm not, bro. If you think I'm optimistic, don't watch my preview earlier, because trust me, wow. Joshua says, the channel's grown so much. Well done. Thank you, brother. I couldn't do it without any use. I want to get to 20k before the end of the year. We're on 16. It's a lot, isn't it? 4k, but you just never know. World Cup's coming, and I plan on doing it all. So we'll wait and see. De Bruyne with the cross. Rodri. I would argue if Rodri doesn't head that, it maybe makes its way through to Gundogan potentially. Oh, De Bruyne. Different gravy, innit? Yeah, we're on 16,179. Normally when I do watch-alongs, it goes up. So tonight that should grow. I don't have a choice, mate, because listen, I don't really know managers out there that are going to be available for Leeds. There's a lot more people who get paid to do that sort of stuff. I've heard the guy Gallardo mentioned who was at River Plate, the guy at Bordeaux Glimt, and even I know Harmony, who we haven't seen for a bit. All love Harmony, miss you, mate. She keeps mentioning, is it Hjulmand at Denmark? Listen, I've been looking at Denmark, you know. I think Denmark are going to go good in the World Cup, by the way. I think they are going to go. Love this from Ed96. Thank you very much, mate. It's improving. I still need a mic. There's a mic that I want, a show mic with a boom arm. I want a boom arm here, but it's just, at the minute, it's just finances that are, you know, but I'll get there. But I know which mic I want. I don't want a USB mic anymore. I want one that goes into like a thing. I forget what they're called because I'm not that tech savvy, but I know what I need. It's just getting it, but we'll get there. Yeah, no, Scott, it's coming, mate. My guy said he'd done it, but he hasn't. But he's messaged me to say they should be in the drive, and they're not. So I'm assuming he's working on them. So we will be. There will definitely be one for the Liverpool Leeds game because I've already got that. But yeah, I'm just waiting on him to put it in the drive. So we'll sort that out. Not just available. Who would want to come? Listen, the Premier League is a draw. The Premier League is a draw. I know a lot of people who would want to come to this club and all that sort of stuff, but trust me, the Premier League is a draw for any manager. Leeds United's a draw for any manager. We're a huge football club. You know, I know it's not great at the minute, but we are. You know, we're a Premier League team. If we keep the current manager though, we won't be much longer. Luke W says Gallardo as a Bielsa disciple would give fans hope. Anybody, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? Oh, I'm not sure, Mr. Dodo. I'm not sure I agree with you, bro. I've heard them sound quality, bro. I can see it. Everyone uses them, and what I would say to you is if you listen to JT's mic, put pre-show and post-show, you'll see the difference. They're brilliant. They don't pick up any ambient sounds. It's just purely your voice. I love that. So I'm not sure. I agree. Yes, Dave, my good friend, my fellow walker. Big shout out to David Fortin who did the 92-mile walk for charity. All love for him. He says, working. All right, walking, brother. Hope you're doing good, mate. I'm doing all right, mate. I'm doing all right. I've got like an unusually free weekend. The kids are in Blackpool with their mum, so I'm here, and I was like, what can I do? And I was like, stream, baby, stream. Stream, baby, stream. Cancelo dinks it back post. It's headed out by James Justin really well. It's brought down though by Kevin De Bruyne. It's got Bernardo Silva. Them two just passing it between themselves. Finds Stones in a little pocket of space. Bernardo Silva tries a cross first time into De Bruyne. De Bruyne brings it down. It's good defending by Soyuncu. Good defending. Nah, man. Southgate, nah. No. Southgate's not a good manager. Club manager, anyway. Tournament football, get it, but not club football. Not a chance. Here's Wout Fess. Grealish pressing him. Leicester struggling to get out. Screaming at Soyuncu to just lift it out there. Tries to find Dewsbury Hall, but it's cut out by Rodri. That's a lovely ball, that. By Gundogan into Alvarez, but it's a good challenge by Tielemans, and he gets it back off Castagna, and Leicester, that's nice football to get them out there. Here's Castagna, but there's no real options for them other than to go backwards. No, mate, no, just them two today. I'll do this one, and then I'll settle down and chill out and watch the 3 PMs myself. See the fantasy points come in, and I'll probably play some FIFA while they're on, and then I'll be back for the league. Do you know what it is? Surprisingly, Russ, right? And I know this people might not think it is. This is actually quite tiring, you know. You'd think just sitting here, but nah, it gets quite tiring. But yeah, I'll make sure I'm all boosted up for the Leeds games. Cost of living crisis. I've had to move away from Monster and get Boost. Is what it is. You know what I mean? We've gone from Lure Pack to Damn Pack. We're now from Monster to Boost. It is what it is. Rodri into Grealish. Here's Joao Cancelo. Cancelo looks for a pass. It's a couple of times that's not come off for him now. Alvarez just in the back there on Dewsbury Hall. Yeah, definitely plays on your voice, bro. Definitely. Watching Leeds is tiring for anybody. Yeah, that's right. Leicester will bag first chance they get. Maybe. We've got over 100 live watch viewers. Big up to you. Big up to you. Thank you. Please continue to smash a like on the video. Massively helps the channel, as I said. Yeah, I love this, bro. I love this, Mr. Dodo. I want them to do that. They should do. That MB Cup. Mate, this is from Terry's store. Bit of free advertising for them. But if you go to the Terry's store, they have some unreal cups. Not just Leeds United. Oh, there's a chance here for Leicester City. Tielemans puts Vardy through. He's got Barnes, Maddison, back post. Can he give it back to Vardy? He puts it on his left strike. It's a good save by Edison. And it's gone out for what will be a corner ball. Leicester, first real attack. Bandy said, they're getting on goal. They ain't going to mess. They almost didn't mess about there. Vardy wanted it back. Barnes was right to have a strike there. And a lot of power on it. It's a good save. And it's going to be a corner ball. Blaze loves the soundboard. Yeah, that's another improvement, right? Leicester will attack at some point. They just did, bro. They just did. Corner ball. And it comes in from Maddison. Soyuncu looking for the head, but it's headed out by Rodri. Great in both boxes. It's Rodri. Yeah, man. I love Bielsa. I can hear that, Rich. I will always have the guy's merch. James Justin with the throw. Barnes shows for him. Decides against it. No, he doesn't. He gives it to Barnes. Justin goes back then to Soyuncu. Soyuncu into Woutfes. Now to see Leicester actually get involved now, moving forward. Justin headed back into Barnes. Barnes with that great dribbling skills, brings it down. He's crossed his polo, and Edison wins the ball. And he just rolls it out there to Gundogan. Chance for City here on the break. Ilkay Gundogan's got Grealish to the left of him. Continues his run. Grealish is running at Amati. Grealish inside there to De Bruyne. Surely he hits it. He should have gone out right. Of course, it's De Bruyne, so you forgive him. But Bernardo Silva came in there. Maybe he should have, moved it out to the right there into Bernardo Silva's path. Yeah, I'm on the coffee, Alison. I'm on the coffee. Herbie says, whose signatures you've got on your Leeds ball? Well, I actually did some work for the Leeds Cancer Trust. So they gave it me. But it's got the full squad on it. We'll see if we can work them out. De Bruyne, ball into Alvarez. It's headed out, though, by Woutfes. Vital head out, really, to be fair. Maddison tries to clear it. But it goes out for a throw. The Monsters, we're on the boost, man. Cost of living crisis. We've had to downgrade. But yeah, I did some work for the cancer. Yeah, I did, Ed. I was buzzing with that. I can't lie to you, man. The square ball are the goats. They're amazing. Make sure you vote for them in the content awards as well. Not the content awards, the FSAs. I've voted for them. The link's on their socials. Check it out. Great guys as well. Dan Moylan helped me with some of the backdrop, give me some advice, and he's been the one that has been telling me about the mic and stuff. So they've actually invited me down to their studio, so I'm gonna go at some point to check it out. So that'll be really, really cool. But yeah, they're great guys. So any sort of shout out off them's good, even if it's in a negative standpoint. But yeah, who's on there? I don't know if we can make them out. Can you make any of them out? So it'll be last season, by the way. That'll be Bamford, won't it? That one, sorry, it's like a mirror. That'll be Bamford, yeah? PB9, you would imagine. I don't know. I can't really make them out. It's difficult to look at it through there as well. Strike. Who was it with the strike? De Bruyne, I think. It was. I don't know. Number 6. Who's number 6? I don't know numbers. Who's number 6? Who's number 6 for Leeds? I don't know. Yeah, they normally put the number on, Justin. You're right. Not all of them. I don't even know what number that's supposed to be. I don't know what number that is. Not all of them put numbers on, though. Number 11? Who's number 11? Coops. Is that Coops? There you go. Who's number 11? I don't know who's number 11. Is it Jack Harrison? No, that's got to be Jack. Who's that? Is that Diego Llorente? Do you reckon? Di Llorente? I don't know. Here's Maddison. Tells Vardy where to run. His pass is poor, but Maddison's going to get it anyway due to a favourable bounce. Tries to give it into Vardy. I think he should have gone Barnes. Oh, Jack Harrison's 11, isn't he? There's number 4. That'll be 4, sure, will it? Or Tyler Roberts. Maybe. Oh, no, there's Diego. Look. Number 14, Diego Llorente. Roberts was 11. There you go. I'm keeping it for Harry as well. But I thought it goes nice there. Harry always tries to play with it, you see. I say, you're not allowed to play with that, son. I get you a different ball to play with. That one's got to stay sweet. 4 short 4. Roberts was 11. There you go. There you go. Yeah, Alison said it's grey and raining here in Ireland. Trust me, that's what it's been like here. And do you know what I did last night? Get this. I've got French doors downstairs. I left them open, wide open. I woke up this morning and went down for my coffee, walked in the front room. My French doors are wide open. I went, shit, I've been robbed. I looked around the room and I was like, nothing's gone. Nothing's gone, so I've just left it open. Mad, mate. I can't lie to you. I shat myself. I thought, I've been robbed. Castagna. But then I quickly looked around. I thought, my TV's still on the wall. No one's been upstairs to get any of this kit because this is where the money is. So, like, yeah, what an idiot. I must have had a fag late on and been so tired I forgot to lock my door. Madness, man. Unless someone did come in and just watch me sleep. Don't know. But then again, the dog would have gone mad. Yeah. All things Leeds, it is 0-0. It is 0-0. I'm just waiting on my graphics. I normally have the score up. My apologies. Blaze says, let Harry have a go. I can't, bro. It's got signatures on, man. It's got to be sweet, hasn't it? They'd have left that ball. Yeah. That'd have been the only thing left. Here's Harvey Barnes running at Stones, giving him all sorts of problems. Great dribbling ability there by Harvey Barnes. But there was an option where he could have come in on his right, tried to go back on his left. But yeah. All right, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put a little banner down here so people know the score. I always spell Leicester wrong, and it's really difficult to spell, I find. Leeds United then as well, and man, Leicester aren't playing Leeds United, are they? There we go. Shall I have it on a banner, on a ticker? Let's have a look. Let me change it. That's too big, innit? Let's change it. Why is it not a banner? Why is it not going along like a banner? Why is it not going on a banner? De Bruyne with the crossing, it's headed out by Wout Fess. There should be a banner. Oh, there we go. I've done it. Right, okay. 1 sec, folks. I've done wrong thing. There we go. Is that all right? Does that look a bit better? Yeah. I am, unfortunately. I am. Do you still do midweek for the Champions League? Do you know what it is, Chris? I haven't been there because I've started like placement now through university, and I have my son during the week one night, and that when I can, I will. But at the minute, it's a bit difficult for me, so it's just as and when I can, really. But you know what? Maybe you were seeing too much of me anyway. It's nice to have a little bit of a respite from my fears. Great ball out there from Bernardo Silva into Grealish. Cut back to Cancelo. He's sold him short. Tries to get round his man. Alvarez gets it though. City. Bernardo Silva in a bit of space. Akanji has a strike. Comes off De Bruyne, but it only goes as far as Cancelo. And City are going to continuously come on. Yeah, there we go. Russ knows the scores. Here's Grealish to De Bruyne. Can he find a cross? He's looking for Alvarez. See, this is the difference, isn't it? Alvarez is never winning them headers. Haaland's winning them. Haaland's winning them, you know what I mean? Might be a difficult afternoon for them, for Leicester. You know? Alvarez is just not on Haaland's level, is he? Do you know what I mean? So he's always going to struggle there. Yes, I will be. I will be here this evening. Definitely will be here this evening. So don't worry about that. We'll be doing that. Here's Bernardo Silva, cuts inside, up against James Justin. Goes to Aymeric Laporte. Cancelo, Grealish makes a run. Oh, he's found him as well through the legs. It's not a penalty, Grealish. Why have you done that? Do you know what the frustrating thing is there with Grealish? He has the opportunity to use his left foot to get that across goal. Why has he dived? Watch. Why has he done that? He's genuinely bought that contact, you know, Grealish. I'm not having that. For me, right, watch. Get your left foot on that. Get your left foot on it. Instead, he's looked for the contact. I think that's really piss poor. Check done. I think that's so piss poor. I don't think. I think he's tried to buy that personally. I'm not happy about that situation. Grealish with the corner, headed out by Amati. Am I being harsh on him? I just felt like he could have got his left butt on that. Left butt? I think his left butt on it. Taken to De Bruyne out on the edge. Bernardo Silva, first time with his left butt. I've said it again, left butt. What the Honestly, Grealish, poor effort. Why did I say that? City getting frustrated, yeah. Sure. Oh, honestly. Calm down, Joe. Yeah. Tielemans, I need to get some of this in me. Moose juice, moose juice. Cancelo tries to get round to Martin. Maddison with the clearance actually manages to find Harvey Barnes. He's Justin. Barnes continues his running. He's going to get in behind Stones. There's a chance here. Maddison coming towards the back post. Harvey Barnes running at Stones has a strike. I don't know if it took a deflection. Maybe it didn't. It's going to be a goal kick, I think. You take Sol Campbell over Dyche? I wouldn't. He does get a bit of an unfair shake. Let's be honest. Does Dyche, if we're being honest. But I don't want him, is what I'm saying. Here is Laporte bringing it out. He's on halfway. Please, if you haven't already as well, please do like this video. Here's Cancelo into Laporte. We've got 10 minutes left. No real big chances off note, I don't think. City in domination, as you'd expect. Here's Cancelo. Back to Laporte. This is the thing. They miss Haaland, don't they? Just making that run across the centre-backs and getting his head or, you know, just being a presence up top. Alvarez is just not the one. He's too small, too slight. Doesn't have the physicality. Yeah, Tom, I agree with you, mate. Sometimes City can be boring to watch, mate. You know, that's why I said at the start of the season I was enjoying Arsenal the most. That's a good ball in there by Laporte into De Bruyne, but they went backwards. Looked like they had a chance there. Here's Grealish. Cancelo. Little 1-2 with De Bruyne. Cancelo gets it back. Looks for Bernardo Silva, back post. James Justin gets a vital header, which means it's going to be a corner ball. It's a vital header, really, by Justin. I think Bernardo Silva looks to get it back across, maybe into Alvarez's path. But it's going to be a corner ball anyway. Mick McCarthy or Sean Dyche? Sean Dyche. De Bruyne. It's deep. Headed by Laporte, but it's headed straight out of play, and it's going to be a goal kick this time. Tried to get it goalwards, but I think Castagna did enough. Just gave a little bit of contact. Just like to put my socks back on because my feet are cold. There you go, Alex Whitaker. Happy birthday to you for tomorrow. How old are you, Alex? Happy birthday, mate. Sideshow says, can Leicester win this? I don't think so. Cheers, Jarvis. Thank you for that, mate. It's all love. I like that. Here's James Maddison, looks for a ball over the top, looking for Castagna. Castagna gets wrong side of Cancelo, but Cancelo does really well and just defends it. And there's Rodri into John Stones. 21. Happy birthday, Alex, mate, for your 21st birthday. Hopefully Liverpool can get you a Liverpool. You can tell, man, I'm all over the shop today. Liverpool will get a decent result, but hopefully Leeds will get you one for your birthday. Here's Soyuncu. Dyche's manager, Mike Ashley for funding. Bamford up front and Maguire at the back. We'll be in the UCL final next year, mark my words. Love that. Dipak says you're watching T20 World Cup. I don't watch cricket, bro. The last time I watched and enjoyed cricket was when we won the Ashes. I think it was 2004, maybe, with the likes of Flintoff, Peterson, all them folks. But I don't really watch it. And the only reason I watched it then is because it was on Channel 4 and they used to do highlights show that were only on for about half an hour. So I didn't have to sit through all that time and all that sort of stuff. So I just enjoyed that because it was all highlights and I got really involved in it, man. We were winning 4-0 or something. You know, when like Flintoff was always pissed and shit. Right. Was that 2004? I think it was. Or was that the time we won the Rugby World Cup? I think that might be the Rugby World Cup, actually. Again, another time when I watched the Rugby Union. I don't watch them regularly, but when it's big thing. There you go, Kev. Yeah, so it's a similar sort of time. So there you go. That's the one I watched and enjoyed. But other than that, I don't watch cricket. But sometimes in sport, like the women's Euros, something happens, right? And then you get pulled into it. Like I said with the World Cup, when we won that, Johnny Wilkinson with that drop goal, man, against was it South Australia? Sorry, it's just one of them where I was like, wow, yeah, invested in it. I was invested in the Ashes, but you know, I don't watch it regularly. Dipak says, why have you stopped watching cricket, mate? I never have, apart from that. I don't know if you're on about someone else, Dipak. I've never done a cricket watch along a rope like that. I don't think there's a market for it. Everyone would be asleep. But yeah, cricket's dead. It's not good. I used to play cricket at school. Leicester clear it long, but it's just going to be Cancelo comes back with it. Hi, Katrina. Nice to see you. The longer this goes on, though, the more shout you give to Leicester, right? Because they could catch them on the counter. Vardy, Barnes. You know what I mean? Here's Laporte. Alex said he'd rather watch grass grow than watch cricket. Chufla says, tell India cricket is dead. Yeah. You can't even watch T20 cricket, which goes on for about 3 hours. I mean, I've never really tried it, mate. But maybe I could. Maybe I could. Might try it just for you. Oh, it's a lovely ball by, I think it was Bernardo Silva into Cancelo, but his touch is poor. Maddison clears it for Tielemans. Tielemans puts it straight out of play, though, and it's going to be a City throw. Cricket watch along, says Katrina. She's down for it. Sport on free to air. Yeah. Yeah. It is important to have sport on free to air TV. But when it gets good, they just buy it. It's like the F1. The F1 used to be on terrestrial TV. The darts, all that sort of stuff. And then and the snooker. It gets good. And then Sky just create a snooker channel or a golf channel and all that sort of stuff. And then that's why, like, I do like watching golf. That's one sport I do like, which you might find mad, but I do like watching golf. Masters in Augusta, the green jacket, it's unrivaled, man. I love that whole weekend. It's really, really good. Here's Laporte. 3 minutes till half time. It's like pulling teeth at the minute for me watching this. It's just complete dominance in it. Loads of possession without no real impetus for me. It's like just go left or right. It's a goal kick, but Grealish is not happy, and I understand why, because that definitely should have been a corner ball. It came off of Marty. Yeah, it's a definite corner ball, that, to City. Yes. My watch was just going off there. Katrina, WWE, I love watching that. I haven't watched it for a long time, but I'm a big WWE fan. Deepak says football can be sometimes boring for neutrals. Yeah, 100% it can. Depends the game you're watching, doesn't it? I hear that. Rodri, can be boring for someone who enjoys football. I'm finding this quite boring, if I'm being honest. Oh, should be saying that, really, should I? Keep watching. Please smash a like on the video, though, if you haven't already. It massively helps the channel. Subscribe to the channel also. Here is a Kanji. Kanji into Laporte. Bernardo Silva in a little bit of space over on the right. Cancelo. Kanji. De Bruyne. See, you're waiting for that Haaland run, but it's just not there today. And maybe City are so used to playing one way at the minute that it's never on, is it? They need to bring Foden on, man, for my fantasy points. De Bruyne takes the throw and goes back to Akanji, and they'll just recycle it, as is always the case with City. Just keep it coming, keep the ball moving. Bernardo Silva, Vardy, look there, back defending. Oh, De Bruyne gives it back to Bernardo Silva. Here's the chance. The ball comes in, back post. Cancelo gets it back across, but Maddison does really well. Stops any City player making a connection with it. And it is going to be a corner ball. But that's a lovely little ball there from De Bruyne back into Bernardo Silva. Cancelo was the one he aimed at. He tried to get it back across goal. But like I say, Maddison makes a vital block. Grealish now to take this corner. And it comes. Ward. That's well collected by Ward. You know, he's done really, really well there. And he's definitely growing, isn't he, Ward? If you consider he had a couple of clean sheets now and he's doing all right. Chris says, what's your prediction for Leeds? Listen, I think if Jesse's in charge at the end of the season, we go down. That's my prediction right now. So my bad. But I think that's where we're at. I hope I'm wrong. I hope they make some changes in January personnel-wise. Rodri's won the ball there from Keenan Dewsbury Hall. Here's De Bruyne. There's men over for once for City. Leicester getting back in their droves, though. Great little turn by Alvarez. Lets it run across his body. On his left boot, lifts it up. And it's headed out by Wout Fess. City knocking on the door now. But listen, they've only got 40 seconds to do it. But they've really started to kick into life this last 5 minutes. Alvarez, great little move across his body. Swings it in with his left boot. It's headed on by Bernardo Silva. And it comes off Wout Fess. So it's going to be a Grealish with a corner ball for Manchester City. And it comes. It's a poor corner, really. Kanji sort of heads it down into the ground now. I think that might be half time, folks. But Leicester be positive, 0-0 at half time at home against Manchester City. Pep bemoaning that Haaland's not in the squad, surely. I think we might see Phil Foden, eh? There you go, there's half time. Get Phil Foden on, get me some fantasy points. Rivanti says, well done by Leicester to defend so well, yeah. Limited their chances, haven't they, really, from open play. Grealish has gone over. I don't know why Grealish, I never get this. Obviously, he's not happy it wasn't a corner, but it's not that deep, Jack. Don't get yourself in bother, mate. Just get yourself down the tunnel. You'll probably get subbed anyway. Sorry, Jack. It is what it is. Let me remind you as well, folks, that this video is brought to you by the legends at Football Prizes. If we do have any FIFA fans in the house, you'll be happy to know that the competition, the 12-hour competition, has returned. 15 have been sold so far out of a possible 49. There's 6 hours left. And for £3.95, you have the opportunity to win 5,900 FIFA points. But not only that, if you're not, like, look, there's 49 tickets and there's 7 prizes available. So it's quite decent odds for you to win a prize. So if you don't win the top prize of 5,900 FIFA points, which equates to around about 30 quid, there's other prizes available. Look, you can see here, you can win 2,800 FIFA points, 1,000 FIFA points, and then some 500 FIFA points as well. That ends tonight. So by tonight, you could have some FIFA points to spend, and you might be able to spend them on the new promo, the out of position promo. I did the Chiesa one last night, so I haven't even had an opportunity to play with him yet. But listen, £3.95 a go. Get yourself involved. What other competitions do they have available? Well, if you are a Leeds fan and you are watching this, there is the chance to win the 1972 FA Cup winners signed and framed Leeds United shirt. You got a PS5 there. If you're a Man City fan, you've got Pep Guardiola signed and framed Manchester City football boot. There is loads on offer. Yeah, very, very cheap. Got to be in it to win it. Football prizes, and Bill is a Leeds fan. Bill is a season ticket holder at Leeds, so show him your support. I know a lot of you have got involved. I know people that have won prizes. Especially the hospitality tickets to games and stuff. They do really, really well. So football prizes link is in the description. Make sure you check them out. I'm just going to jump for a quick break, folks, if that's all right with yourself. So if you just bear with us 1 second, and I will see you very, very soon. I don't think I do. Arsenal started like house on fire. Signing number 2 for this new era. It's Judgment Day, people. Yeah! What did your boy tell you? It was never in doubt. Never in doubt. Don't believe in any luck. I believe I'm self-made, yeah. I don't think I do. Arsenal started like house on fire. Signing number 2 for this new era. It's Judgment Day, people. Yeah! What did your boy tell you? It was never in doubt. Never in doubt. Don't believe in any luck. I believe I'm self-made, yeah. I don't think I do. Arsenal started like house on fire. Signing number 2 for this new era. It's Judgment Day, people. Yeah! What did your boy tell you? It was never in doubt. Never in doubt. Don't believe in any luck. I believe I'm self-made, yeah. I don't think I do. Arsenal started like house on fire. Signing number 2 for this new era. It's Judgment Day, people. Yeah! What did your boy tell you? It was never in doubt. Never in doubt. Don't believe in any luck. I believe I'm self-made, yeah. I don't think I do. Arsenal started like house on fire. Signing number 2 for this new era. It's Judgment Day, people. Yeah! What did your boy tell you? It was never in doubt. Never in doubt. Don't believe in any luck. I believe I'm self-made, yeah. I don't think I do. Arsenal started like house on fire. Signing number 2 for this new era. It's Judgment Day, people. Yeah! What did your boy tell you? It was never in doubt. Never in doubt. Don't believe in any luck. I believe I'm self-made, yeah. I don't think I do. Arsenal started like house on fire. Signing number 2 for this new era. It's Judgment Day, people. Yeah! What did your boy tell you? It was never in doubt. Never in doubt. Don't believe in any luck. I believe I'm self-made, yeah. I don't think I do. Arsenal started like house on fire. Signing number 2 for this new era. It's Judgment Day, people. Yeah! What did your boy tell you? It was never in doubt. Never in doubt. Don't believe in any luck. I believe I'm self-made, yeah.
I don't think I do it.
But Arsenal started like a house on fire.
Signing number 2 for this new era.
Even any rush, cause I'm finally getting
It's Judgment Day, people.
self-made, yeah.
Yeah! What did your boy tell you? It was never in doubt. Never in doubt.
Don't believe in any rush, I believe I'm self-made, yeah. I don't think I do it.
But Arsenal started like a house on fire.
Signing number 2 for this new era.
Even any rush, cause I'm finally getting
It's Judgment Day, people.
self-made, yeah.
Yeah! What did your boy tell you? It was never in doubt. Never in doubt.
Don't believe in any rush, I believe I'm self-made, yeah. I don't think I do it.
But Arsenal started like a house on fire.
Signing number 2 for this new era.
Even any rush, cause I'm finally getting
It's Judgment Day, people.
self-made, yeah.
Yeah! What did your boy tell you? It was never in doubt. Never in doubt.
Don't believe in any rush, I believe I'm self-made, yeah. I don't think I do it.
But Arsenal started like a house on fire.
Signing number 2 for this new era.
Even any rush, cause I'm finally getting
It's Judgment Day, people.
self-made, yeah.
Yeah! What did your boy tell you? It was never in doubt. Never in doubt.
Don't believe in any rush, I believe I'm self-made, yeah. I don't think I do it.
But Arsenal started like a house on fire.
I can't lie to you, right? I thought, do you know what? I'll put it on loop so that they aren't just looking at that. I even had a look myself on my phone. I was like, yeah, that is a little bit torturous, that, isn't it? That is a little bit torturous. All that screaming. Sorry. Yeah, my bad. Because, yeah, it was never in doubt. It was never in doubt. Yes! That was torturous even for me, folks. I can't lie to you. So, yeah, big up to yous that stayed there. My bad. It won't happen again. Right. Not looking forward to the 2020 shootout tonight. 501 for 10-0. He will score. He will score, I think. Right, okay. So we do have a graphic. We do have a graphic available, folks. So just bear with us 1 second and we'll get that sorted out because it looks a little bit cleaner, I think. It is still 1-0 to both. What? It's 1-0 to both sides? It's 0-0. 0-0. 0-0. Who's that? Who's that? Yo, I'm thinking that's Danny Simpson. No, it's not, is it? Folks, tell me who this is. I think my man's used a well-old image. Let's have a look. I'm gonna show you in a sec. Just bear with us 1 minute and you can tell me who it is. I can't make out who it is. It's a bit mad. Right, 1 sec. I'm putting the graphic on now, yeah. So if it changes for a sec, just bear with us 1 minute. Right. Can you see that now? Is that okay? Who's that? Who's that? Do you know what I need to do as well? That's the 1-0, 0-0 to both sides. Yeah, let me take the border off. I'll take the ticker off as well. And then that looks a bit cleaner. What I will do is I'm going to change the team lineups as well. They need changing because that's not it's not Leeds versus Fulham, is it? So I'll get rid of that. Who's that? Do you know what I thought it was? It's Danny Simpson. Is it Danny Simpson? Or am I just on a mad one there? Someone tell me who that is, please. Let me just put the lineups in as well while you work out who that player is there for Leicester. So Danny Ward in goal. You've got Justin left wing back. Soyun Chu. Wow. S. Marty. And then Timothy Castagna. Elements, Keenan, Dewsbury Hall, Barnes, Vardy, Simpson. There you go. That's your Leicester lineup. We'll do the City lineup now as well. And I am expecting some changes. Maybe I think we might see Foden at some point. So we've got Ederson, Stones, Kanji. That's spelled wrong, isn't it? No, it isn't. Kanji, Lapo, Consuelo, KDB, Rodri, and Gundogan. We've got Silva, Alvarez, and then Grealish. There we go. There we go. I'm expecting now when I come back on, someone tell me who that player is. It's Danny Simpson, isn't it? Is it Danny Simpson? It is Danny Simpson, isn't it? I thought it was. That's Danny Simpson, man. My man retired. It's Danny Simpson. It is. I thought it was, but I thought I didn't want to. I didn't want to like put it out there just in case I was massively wrong. Let me have a look. When did my man's on a mad one using Danny Simpson? Let's have a look. Oh, he plays at Bristol City. He's retired, I think. Has he retired? Has Danny Simpson retired? He's had a nightmare, man. I'm going to message him now. Bro, that is so funny. That's so funny. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, it's funny, man, that. So not only were they late, Ivan, you've put on a player that... Oh, man. He's going back to them Premier League days. When they won the Premier League, man. Wow, funny. I genuinely was watching, I was going... When I loaded it up, I went, that's Danny Simpson. Why is Danny Simpson on it? He's at Bristol City. Mad guy. There you go. I did have to double check. I just wanted to make sure, though, before you know what I mean? Because you think, oh, God, what if I've got this massively wrong? I was like looking at it going, who's that? There you go. Points then. Points so far in my dream team. I've got one from Consuelo. We need to see Foden on at some point. I'll be fuming if I only get 1 point out of this. Although we get clean sheet if it stays like this, won't it? So clean sheet boost and that. There you go. Listen, if you haven't already, please do like the video as well. It'd be great if you could do that for me. The more likes we get, the more viewers we get on the video, etc., etc. There's 77 of you watching now. We've got 71 likes. So if you haven't already, please do like the video. Tony says, have we got any injury updates? Not that I've seen, mate. Not that I've seen and heard. We'll start to see things drip through on Twitter. But the thing is, Leeds United don't play till 7:45, do we? So it's a really, really late game, so we probably won't hear anything for a while, to be fair. So, there you go. Oh, that's nice. I'll have to go see that, you know. Jack Charlton's family and the town council took the wraps off the statue. Jack Charlton's had a statue built in Northumberland, where he's from. So that'll be nice. It won't be that far from me either. I'll have to check that. Late game, late scenes. I hope you're right, bro. I hope you're right. Right, the teams are coming out for the second half. We will have the time as well. Remember, if you want to, and maybe at some point we might see Danny Simpson come on. Danny Simpson come on, yeah? Maybe. Liam is at work for the game. I don't want to witness Leeds get pummeled. Make sure, though, if you're able to, put your phone in your pocket and listen to me, bro. Like the video as well, if you can. So Mendy's come on. Papi Mendy's come on for Dewsbury Hall. That's the only change for Leicester City. I'm not sure if we have one for Grealish. Second half is now underway, folks. So Papi Mendy has come on for Dewsbury Hall. Ashwin says you're muted. I'm definitely not muted, bro. I don't think. Maybe just you. So there you go. So Mendy's come on. A lot more defensive than Dewsbury Hall. So I don't know if that's a good thing. So how are they going to... I don't know. There you go. Here is De Bruyne. Oh, he's found Bernardo Silva a little bit too much on the pass, but it was the right idea. It's a great cut back there from Bernardo Silva. To be honest, Rodri, if he hits the target, it's 1-0 to City, but it's just wide. Katrina, if you're at work, make sure you've got your phone, you like the video, and you just listen to it on the slide. Why is working so late as well? What are you doing on a Saturday night? Where do you work? Katrina, where do you work? And name is Liam, where do you work? Big chance, that. Big chance. Dewsbury Hall. Sure, I went there on a school trip. It's so yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Keenan Dewsbury Hall. It's a bit of a mad one. Anyway, it's going to be a goal kick to Leicester City. Stephen says, good to see smiles from Joe before the misery. That's what I'm saying. You've got to, haven't you? If we don't laugh, we will just cry, bro. You know what I mean? Barnes gets Vardy in here. Barnes continues his run. Maybe the pass was on. He decided against it. Here is Papi Mendy. Tielemans. Tielemans tries to pass there out to Castagna. There could be a chance here for City if they're quick with it. Here is Grealish carrying the ball really, really well. Love that from Jack Grealish. Moves it out to Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne on the overlap. It's a good pass. It's good defending from Leicester. He's offside, actually. He's offside in the build-up to that. City have coming out with a little bit more energy. I'm working late. Pimping, says Dan Cobby. Pimping ain't easy, brother. Pimping ain't easy. Have you got one of them little canes and that? Get Phil Foden on, man, will ya? Yeah, like's just been said on comms there. He could play in the false nine instead of Alvarez or Grealish. Great touch, brings it down. There's a chance here for City, although there's a host of blue shirts, but he's carrying that ball like we used to see back in the Villa days. Draws a foul from Papi Mendy as well. It's going to be a free kick from a dangerous area. But that's more from what we see from Grealish in the Villa days. Plucks it out of the air. It's got bodies in and around him, but he keeps hold of the ball. He draws the foul. Papi Mendy, it was a foul. It's going to be a decent area for a free kick here. So De Bruyne stood over it. You'd fancy him from here, potentially up against Danny Ward. Over 100 people watching, folks, so thank you for that. We only have 80 likes, though, so 20 people like the video for me now, so we could get to 100 live likes. Jack Rooney says, do you think Haaland is a tapping god? No, mate. I think he's the best striker in world football right now. Roy thinks there's going to be a goal. We shall see. We shall see. De Bruyne, will it go in? People think it's going to go in. We'll wait and see. There's the draft excluder, Maddison, laying on the deck. De Bruyne with the strike. Hits it. Oh, my God, it is a goal. And what a goal it was. Jack Rooney and Ray were bang on the money. Off the stanchion. What a free kick. It is 1-0 to Manchester City. You have to give props to Jack Grealish for winning the free kick. But De Bruyne has hit an absolute beauty. I don't know how these guys did it. They must be in the future. They must be in the future. But for me, what a strike. Oh, my days. There is nothing that any keeper can do about that. It is literally right on the stanchion. Right in the stanchion. There is nothing any keeper, the best keeper in the world, is not saving that. 1-0 to City. What a free kick. Oh, my days. 1-0 to City. Keeper, no chance. No keeper, any chance. No keeper, any chance. And they needed a fast start. They did start really, really well. There was a chance for Rodri. Grealish does there's a chance here for Leicester City. Vardy's in behind. The game's really opening up. Oh, he can't get his cross across to Barnes, but he's carrying the ball. Here's Jamie Vardy. This is much better second half. This is what we want to see. Gundogan cuts out the pass, though, from Castagna. Where's Danny Simpson? Bring Danny Simpson on. Where's Danny Simpson? We want Simpson. We want Simpson. Get him on a loan from Bristol. Just for one game. Keeper, no chance. Yeah, great goal. Kevin De Bruyne, more Premier League assists and chances created than any other Premier League player this season. Michael says Melier would have caught that one. Yeah. Just like that, one-hander. Yeah, what a strike, though. Don Cobby says De Bruyne's out pimping with him tonight. There you go. Pimping ain't easy. Pimping ain't easy. 1-0, though. The boost kicks in. Premier League wins this season when scoring first, 9 for City, drawn 2, and haven't lost at all when being in front. Mr. Dodo says De Bruyne to Leeds in Jan. You got more chance of me playing for Leeds than De Bruyne coming to Leeds, bro. Stones. Now, I think it's game over now. Possession will just be kept. City might get a second. Here's Grealish. Cancelo for them fantasy points. No, it's a good block by Tielemans. Here's Vardy, but Akanji makes a good challenge. No way out for Leicester currently. Maddison finds Papi Mendy. Mendy was the one who came on the sub as well, right? He came on as the sub and he gave away the free kick. It's poor form, man. Poor decision. Poor decision. Maddison switches the play there into Soyuncu. We need a soundboard button when the boost kicks in. We do, mate. What about this one? The boost is well and truly kicked in. We're away. Here is Maddison to Soyuncu. I feel like I've just been in a little time loop. I just said that a second ago, didn't I? Here's Justin. Gets around Bernardo Silva. Pass, mate. The pass was on. You've already missed the opportunity. It should have gone earlier. But they do get a corner of it. The boost's coming. Hey, I tell you what, Jesse.
It's time to go!
Boost him. Anyway, it's a corner ball. Jack Rooney says, you think Leeds have a chance of signing Gakpo? No. No, mate. Not more chance of signing me than Gakpo. Anyway, corner ball to come in here for Leicester. Maddison to take it. It's floated to Tielemans! Oh my God, what a save! He came off the crossbar. What a strike. What a strike by Tielemans. I almost want that to go in the back of the net. Oh, what a save, Ederson. What a save, Ederson. What a save, my guy. Because I tell you what, that's in the back of the net. For that there, to come at that much pace and not break your hand, is next level. Wow. That would have been some strike. Well, it was some strike. It would have been some goal. Leicester showing, still not out of it yet. Here's Bernardo Silva. Oh, I tell you, man, the corner from Maddison on the end of his boot, and what a strike by Tielemans. Here's Grealish getting booed again. Just loves it, doesn't he? He's going to have a run at Maddison. Gives it back to Consuelo. Here's Akanji. You need the boost chocolate bar for double boost. I'm going to write that down, Danny. You're fine. Here is Stones. Consider that done. Let's get Snodgrass back in the squad, says Ewan. Yeah. Tell you what, though, that strike from Tielemans would have been better than that free kick. Here's Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne on the overlap. Bernardo Silva tries to bend one in, but it's easy for Soyuncu. Vardy wins the header, but Maddison's got no Leicester players ahead of him. He has to go backwards. That's the problem, isn't it, against City? You defend him resolutely. Like, how can you get out? Great challenge that by Grealish. He's done really well. He's really turned up today for me. Here's De Bruyne. Grealish wants it back off him. He has a strike on his left. Maybe should have given it Jack. But here's De Bruyne. There's Jack Grealish. Poor pass from De Bruyne. Almost probably for him, whinging at him. Leeds should sign Mbappe and Salah. Yeah, we should. Definitely. I'd be well up for that. Akanji. City just knocking it around again now. I just want them to just continuously play with a little bit of pace because it gets boring. You know what I mean? Here's Laporte, Gundogan, who's marking Salah and Virgil van Dijk tonight. Don't know. Bernardo Silva, City fans in full voice now. Kanji. Gundogan, touch back to him. City just dominating the ball again now, possession-wise, as you would imagine. But he really came into life, didn't it, for 10 minutes? I loved it. Do you know what I think Leicester need? Danny Simpson. That way. If they go get Danny Simpson, they win this game. Lovely ball, De Bruyne there, out to Consuelo. Consuelo lifts it in. Grealish with a header. Is it a corner ball? No, I did think it came off Grealish. There you go. Oh, there you go. So Spain's preliminary, easy for me to say. Spain's preliminary World Cup squad has apparently been linked, and Diego Llorente and Rodrigo Moreno make the cut. Their manager must have been smoking crack. Sorry, don't do drugs. Sport Bible saying, name a player who used to play for your club that you'd love to see back. What you saying? What you saying? Who would you pick? I think Atwell is ref tonight. There you go. What are they singing? Mancini. Should get Trump to buy Leeds United from Rads and get his hot... Oh, come on now, Stephen. Come on now, G. No David De Gea, no? Is he not in the squad? That's a mad one, isn't it? Who's in goal then for them? Is it Unai Simon? Is it Simon? Here's Man City. De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva. Oh, it's a great challenge by Soyuncu there. Someone said, I'd love to see Vinny back. You've got Radaby as well in there. Some shouts for Viduka for this game, definitely. Rodri, Stones. Here's Bernardo Silva. Little roll back to De Bruyne. His cross is poor though, too close to Danny Ward. And he's going to get Castagna away. Duncan McKenzie says Dave Walton showing his age there. Dan Cobby says Luke Murphy. Blaze Roy says Phillips. Yeah. Justin. Here's Soyuncu. Folks, have I got 100 likes on this video? We've got 95. 5 more likes. 5 more likes. And we get 100 likes. Let's make that happen right here. Right now. Right here. Right now. As Fatboy Slim would say. Coming up to the 60th minute, though. It's Leicester City 0. Man City 1. Kevin De Bruyne putting City in front with an absolutely worldie of a free kick. Wouldn't mind Bielsa back. Yeah. Let's go chat. Right, we've got over 100 likes. Thank you. The boost's kicking in as well. Here's Laporte. There's Akanji. Leicester defending in their droves. Look how deep Vardy is as well. Jamie Vardy needs some of that boost, man. Stones switches the play out there to Consuelo. Brings it down on his chest and then gives it into Grealish. Stones. De Bruyne. See, man, if Haaland plays in this game, the amount of times they've had opportunities to get it in the box. Cancelo, it's a good knock. All I seen there was fantasy points. I can't lie. I seen fantasy points. I was thinking, oh, someone needs to get on the end of this. But if that's Haaland, he's going in the back of the net, isn't it? Yeah, I agree with you, Kev. I can't disagree, bro. Like, just to show you, let me show you this, yeah. So if you look at the momentum graph on SofaScore, right? So when you look at that, you can see, oh my God, City have dominated, right? But has it actually looked like they've been going to score what that would expect? Like if that's Leeds United doing that, or maybe not Leeds United, that's wrong. But say if that's Liverpool, I don't know, they're scoring a lot of goals within that time. I just think City, yeah, they're always up on the edge of the box, but are they actually like creating mad goal scoring chances? Do you know what I mean? I hear what you're saying. They're just dominating the ball on the edge of the opposition box, don't they? And I know what you mean. Sometimes for me personally, it can be a little bit tedious. So I know what you mean. You know what I mean? That doesn't represent that, if that makes sense. Does it make sense? I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm just waffling. Probably just waffling. But I can't remember loads of clear-cut chances for City that you would believe would represent, if that makes sense. So anyway, they just spend the whole game camped in the opposition's half, don't they? Maybe our counter-press will work against City, you know. Maybe. I don't know. Stones out wide there to Bernardo Silva. James Justin comes across. Bernardo Silva manages to cut inside. De Bruyne back to Stones. Recycle, go again. Recycle, go again. Kanji. Does this put City top of the league now as well? It will do, won't it? Point ahead of Arsenal. Obviously, Arsenal dropped points against Southampton last time out. So, there you go. Here's Stones. Stones. Easy win after the World Cup. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Haaland's totally rested for a month, going on like Ivan Drago, won't he? Imagine. Yes, Mr. Dodo, you know the score, bro. De Bruyne outside of the boot to Grealish. Cancelo. Oh, the pass is so poor. If he passes that to Cancelo, Cancelo gets a strike and gets me fantasy points. I'm telling you. Poor pass from Grealish. Expect better. Good challenge. Let's City throw. Here is Cancelo again. He gets the throw off Grealish. 130 of you watching now. Big up to you all if you haven't already liked the video. And of course, subscribe to the Just Joe Football Show, who will be live tonight at 7 p.m. Looking ahead to Liverpool versus Leeds United. Here is Akanji. Bernardo Silva. Kanji. Grealish. There's Bernardo Silva touch back there. City just, again, boring me to tears. I know people might find that mad, innit? Like, nah, this is it, but I don't know. Have I seen Pele change his stats again? I haven't, mate. No, what's he saying? That's true, Michael. I do, don't I? Yeah, true. Great ball. De Bruyne into Bernardo Silva. Tries to get round his man. Bit too much pace on the ball. That meant when he gets his touch, it goes straight through to Ward. Oh, De Bruyne there with a challenge on Tielemans. Could he potentially get a yellow card? I almost want him to because he's not in my fantasy team, so it takes some points away from him. The referees told him. I don't think it was intentional, really, to be fair. When's Foden coming on, man? Kev agrees, thinks it's a bookie. Potentially. I don't know if he intended it, though. Don't know. But then again, it's not about intent, is it? Ben says, great content as always, Joe. Cheers, bro. Looking forward to tonight for your vids and streams. Thank you very much. I think some other channels are doing watch-alongs as well, but listen, you always stick with your boy when it comes to the watch-alongs. Don't let the side down. You know where I'm at. Yeah. Here's Emmerich Laporte. Yeah, Katrina. No, I mean, it's total football. I didn't say it's boring, but I mean, sometimes it can be, innit? You know what I mean? Just complete domination. Oh, I tell you what, Vardy's just put De Bruyne in the bin there. Don't know if it was intentional, but he just smashed him onto the floor. I think he picked him up, but it was class. Ball in behind. Looking for the runner, Cancelo. Cancelo trying to get Ryan Castagna. Does really well. Cancelo, it's a good challenge by Martin. Maddison, chance here for Leicester on the counter potentially. Manages to get through the City bodies. Barnes. Rodri, it is a little push on Justin's back, and it's going to be a free kick to Leicester City. Clever fouls, true, Kev. Nice. Guy Robertson says, have a funny feeling we will not lose tonight. I'm quite excited. Don't be, mate. You're just going to be disappointed. Don't let them do it to you. Don't let Leeds do it to you, bro. We are getting beat tonight. Maybe that's my way of dealing with it, just consigned to the fact we're going to get beaten. If we're not, then it'd be good. You know what I mean? But don't get excited. Here's Papi Mendy. Obviously gave away the free kick that cost Leicester City a goal, and City leading 1-0 away at, I was going to call it Filbert Street there, but it's the King Power, isn't it? There you go. Here's Soyuncu looking for the runner, Maddison. But it goes straight through to Edison. Edison wise to it. Here's Rodri. Stones. Stones into De Bruyne. Harvey Barnes coming across. So much space for Rodri. Is there a pass on for him out wide? No, he goes short into Gundogan. I mean, the bad thing is about City, though, like, it's so fluid and that. Like, look where Stones is playing. Man, it's a centre-back, and he was the highest man forward in that little pass there. Do you know what I mean? It's mad, really, when you consider it. Like, look where Stones is now. He's ahead of De Bruyne. He's level with... he's alongside Gundogan as the furthest man forward just there. It's mad. All Joe, are we? The OG, keep it locked. Tell him, Allison. Tell him. The watch-alongs are mine. Here is Gundogan. Where's Foden? Bring me Foden. You're doing my tits in, Pep. You know what I mean? A waste of money. I should have brought Saka in. I was going to as well. I went for Dalot. Over Mark Guehi. Because you know what, Man United have got some very good fixtures either side of the World Cup, so he's a good little buy. I think he's only like 4-point odd as well. De Bruyne, Gundogan, chance for City potentially. Joe, have you been watching Andor? I haven't, mate. No. Do you know what? I'm still watching at the minute, mate. Better Call Saul. I'm on season 5, so when that finishes, I need to start something new. So I do love a Netflix series. I just fall asleep. Guy says whiskey at 2 is always good fun. Please look after yourself, Guy. Don't do anything daft, my friend. Kanji. Stones now playing right wing, it would seem. They're everywhere. Everywhere. Laporte. Rodri. City just going into that phase of boringness to tears again, folks. It sounds mad, innit? Because they're amazing, so I'm being disrespectful. Alvarez, not really got in the game, has he, Alvarez? Not really at all. We're getting a City change, are we? Who's gone back to the bench? Chan's trying to get Grealish in behind, uses the pace up against Danny Amati. It's not something really you attribute to Grealish. Oh, someone's ringing me. I don't even have my phone on me. Decline that. Sorry. Don't even know what that was. Don't even know whose number that is either. I hate that. You know what I mean? When you get a number, you don't recognise it. I'm like, yo. This game's killing me, says St. Helens White. Chris says, Joe, 24 or Homeland. 24 is the key for Sutherland, dude. Yeah, I watched that years ago. As for Homeland, watched till the point that Brody died, and then I didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it, bro, after that. But Homeland, the initial stages, when he's the like he's like a convert, isn't he? That's amazing. Homeland was good in that respect. Spoiler. Sorry, Louis. Sorry. My bad. I hate when you get a phone call off an unknown number. It's like, who the hell's this? Yo, we've got another. It's got to be another. I don't know. I've just been followed by Otto Schmidt, right? I've got a feeling it's another German sports journalist based in the UK. And he's talking about Leeds. Trust me, that's another blagger, that one. Otto Schmidt. Funny, man, funny. That's funny, Otto Schmidt. Are we going to see a change here? Jack Grealish is going to be the one to come off. Yeah, Chris says, what do you mean, spoiler? They're like 10 years old. Yeah, Scooby, I normally do. You know, if I don't know the number, text, who's this? They don't reply block. 100%. My man. Connor's sent me a voice note as well. I was just muted it there just to see. He's not happy. He's not a happy bunny. He'll be working though, but he sent me a little voice note, so I'll have to see. Brill. Anyway, Ruben Diaz is on the pitch. Sorry, I'll get back to it. That phone call, and it throws me sometimes. Do you know what? I'm a bit like ADHD vibes. I go all over the shop at times, as you well know, right? So my concentration was gone. We've got 15 minutes left. Just quickly had to do it. We've seen Ruben Diaz come on for Akanji. I thought De Bruyne, Jack Grealish had gone off. My apologies. Trevor says it's Jesse asking if you've got any jobs going. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, James Maddison, dangerous from set pieces. Will he create a chance here for Leicester City? Ball about to come in. In it comes. Oh, it's headed out by Diaz, though. The screams of handball. Maybe it'll get checked by VAR. And it's cleared by Manchester City. There were screams of handball there from the Leicester City fans. Maybe, is he checking VAR? Iheanacho's come on as well for Leicester City. Oh, maybe they're checking it for VAR. Yeah, no one ball. Just looking around the grounds then at some of the other lineups that have come in. Let's see if there's any surprises. Let's have a look for your fantasy teams as well. Let's have a look. Okay, so do you have any Bournemouth players? I did have Solanke in, but he came out for Mitrovic. Spurs, Kane, Son, yeah, regulars. Who else? Foden's coming on. 15 minutes to impact the game. Come on, Phil. Get me some fantasy points, my brother. Let's have a look. unchanged at Brentford. Brighton, Mitomo starting. Who else? Chelsea. Just trying to think if I have any Chelsea players. Oh, I have Mason Mount, actually. I do. Wow, first chance. Iheanacho! Saved by Edison. Full concentration on the game now. My apologies. The big question is, do you have any Leeds players in your fantasy team? The big answer is no. I didn't at the start of the season. No, I tell a lie. I had Sam Greenwood for a little bit because he was nice and cheap. But I don't even have him now. Just because I thought he'd get maybe a little bit of game time, but he hasn't. So, anyway, Phil Foden's coming on. Julian Alvarez coming off. He's not really done out, has he? Let's be honest. There you go. Playing in his preferred role. Just not had an opportunity, has he, really? Foden comes on, will probably play in the false 9 position, you would imagine. And I reckon Foden's going to get some goals. What we're saying. Here is Gundogan. Finds De Bruyne. Here's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva finds a pocket of space, but good challenge by Justin. But City are going to come here. This is the thing. Leicester are really going to start to try and catch them now, aren't they? Foden flicks it on for De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva. That if you can see here, like they're leaving Iheanacho up. They're leaving Maddison up there now. They want to try and get a goal, try and get a point in this game, trying to open up, which will mean City will get some more chances between now and full time. So we'll see how it goes. But Leicester now not really defending like they were in the early parts of the game with Vardy all the way back there, etc. So, you know, it looks like you've got Daka up there, you've got Iheanacho up there, and you've now got Maddison up there. Is it a 4-3-3 potentially? Here's Cancelo into Gundogan. Yeah, look at Leicester now pressing from the front, aren't they? Trying to win the ball high up and create chances, which means it will open up this game now for the last 10, 12 minutes. So I'm quite looking forward to that. Cancelo tries to win the ball, but Amati brings it down. His header's poor though, but Woutfest deals with it. Puts it straight out of play though. No, it stays in. Laporte puts it out of play, and it's probably going to be a throw-in to Leicester City. But I think it's a good tactic by Rodgers, really. Sit in, keep it down. Last 10 minutes, get the crowd behind us, and let's go and try win the ball high up the pitch. That's what happens when you have tactics, you know, and game plans. We don't have that, folks. We play one way. That's right. He's keeping the score to a minimum and then saying, right, now get Daka on, now get Iheanacho. Let's go try and get something from the game. Tielemans on the deck. I don't know if he's hurt his nose. I don't know. It looks like they're wiping his nose. Maybe De Bruyne and Tielemans don't get on here. It's a couple of times he smashed him now. How's everyone's points looking anyway? I think a few of you will have had Kevin De Bruyne, won't you? Anyway, it's a throw into Leicester. We're just waiting for that to come. Coming up to 10 minutes left now in this game. Tielemans just getting some attention. He's had a little cotton bud put up the nose. And should be good to go. Here is the throw. Iheanacho. Winning the ball up high, but City have a chance to clear only as far as Justin. This is good from Leicester. They are causing problems. Rodri, though, great defending. Here's De Bruyne, and this is where Man City may get chances. And what a ball that is into Foden, but Danny Ward out, wise to it, puts his foot through it. Just got his right position in there, Ward, to make sure he could get there ahead of Foden. 10 minutes left now. Right ball from De Bruyne. Great run from Foden, but Ward was out. Like the clappers, puts his foot through it. Smash the like all, as Alison tells you. Yes, please do. If you haven't already, it'd be great if you could do that for me. Here is Harvey Barnes. Maddison. He's got a pass there to Papi Mendy, but goes all the way back to fast. Look how high now Leicester are with the defence right on halfway. I think they could get something, you know. Castagna, I've got a feeling they're going to get one. Maddison, shapes to strike, gives it Justin. Oh, my days. If he were playing rugby, it'd have been a decent conversion, but that's a really poor strike by James Justin. Maddison had that opportunity, and you could hear the intake of breath from the Leicester fans because they were thinking he's going to pull the trigger and decided against it. You could hear the Leicester fans go, 9 minutes left, plus a little bit of stoppage. Here's Laporte. Looking long into Grealish, but it's headed down there by Castagna. Maddison flicks it through to Patson Daka. Laporte. Cancelo. Oh, great. That's not a free kick, referee. That's a turn. How can you give that as a free kick against Gundogan? I'm not too sure, you know. I think that's a great turn. Do you think that's a free kick? Oh, okay, maybe. He sort of waited for the contacts and put him in the bin in it. It looked like a turn. Maybe. Sorry. Good job I'm not a referee. Decent free kick, though. Maddison. 1-1. I hope not, because it means Cancelo's going to lose my clean sheet points. Yeah, Kev, you're right. You're right, aren't you? I know what you mean, but I think it's actually a good tactic keeping the game then. I don't know, though. Because if it was 0-0, then it'd be sweet, wouldn't it? But they hadn't scored from open play, City, so they were right to do that, I think. I don't know. Right, here's Maddison to take this, and it comes. It's headed on. It goes through to Castagna, but his header's poor, and it goes way over. It's getting a bit cold. I might have to put the heating on. Might even have a nap, you know, as well. Might even have a nap. Anyway, it's a goal kick. Edison with the goal kick. Goes long. It's kept in by Grealish. Tielemans tries to flick it on. Bernardo Silva over the top looking for Phil Foden. Phil Foden looked onside to me. No flag's gone up. Here's Grealish, comes inside. Ilkay Gundogan. There we go. Here's Cancelo. Yeah, the mum overlord knows the score. Nah, I need heating. But listen, if I have a nap, I'll be sound. I'll just go to sleep in my clothes so I don't have to put the heating on. They tried to put my direct debit up the other day at 300 and... What was it? No. I'm in credit, right, by about 300 quid. I tried to put my direct debit up to 298. I was like, no, I'll keep it at 200, thanks. But then when I tried to reduce it, it said, we won't let you reduce it past 238. So I just said, oh, fuck it, I'll pay the lowest then. 238, but it's mad. But I know that I'm going to be in credit. So it's all good. It's a little savings account. Once winter's done around March time, I'll ring back and say, give me my money. You know what I mean? So Danny says, I've not used my hearing in about 2.5 years. Well, why are you watching me, bro? Hey, I know you meant eating, but you said hearing. There you go. I have to learn sign for you, Danny. There you go. That meant Man City won. Leicester, no? That's a City. That was supposed to be a City. Or you could just do like a lot of clubs like the Foxes. Although that was a cat. What are the Citizens? Great ball, Daka! Oh! Header straight at Edison. Really easy for him, that. Great little ball by Iheanacho, I think. Yeah, Iheanacho, but not enough power. Not enough power on the header. Yeah, so like Leicester City's the Foxes, so like Ginger just points that goal. And then Jack Grealish tries a cross. It's blocked by Castagna. It's going to be another corner, Manchester City. And then like for City being the Citizens, I assume that's what they're called. I don't know what you would do. What could we do for the citizens? Like, just walk like that. Oh, we are the citizens. We are the citizens. Leeds are peacocks. That's me getting my peacock feathers out. Don't know. There's many. I seen a peacock the other day, actually. I went to a farm. Consuelo goes up, over and wide. Alison said, windows open all year round. You must be mad. Must be mad. Yeah, I'm a nightmare, though. The kids hate me for it, you know. You know when I go upstairs and, like, they've left the door open or they've left the light on, I go, Millie! I say, come here. Turn that light off. Shut that door. What noise does a peacock make? I don't know. Something like that. Don't know. Do they make? What does the fox say? I know what a fox makes. A ring ding 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 ding. A ring a ding ding ding. Ba 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 bo ba 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 bo. Do you remember then? Honestly. You have some mad ones, weren't there? Oh yeah, Nacho, chance here for Leicester. He's getting on his left foot. He's had a strike. It's a save by Edison. Mr. Dodo got all the lights on. What do you think it is? Blackpool Illuminations. My man knows the score. That's pure Yorkshire for you as well. I say, shut that door. I'm not 18th Street. Yeah, man. I'm not lying straight. I'm not 18th Street. Shut that bloody door. Mad. Oh, that's a foul. Yeah, Marty basically pushed Foden over. Yeah, Marty just pushes Foden over. It's another dangerous area for a free kick. 2 minutes left. Were you born in a barn? Yeah. Put wood in all. Put wood in oil. De Bruyne. Taken short. De Bruyne, a little flick over there for Gundogan. Wout Fest is just going to try and shepherd it out, but the ball's not bounced favourably for him, and he's put it out for a throw. Throw in for City. Where's the monster at? Says the mum overlord. Unfortunately, man, cash straps, no monster. We're on the boosts. It's cleared by Castagna, but of course, City now dominating a little bit again. But Leicester still have that chance on the counter, and here they are. Iheanacho, Daka, has he got the pace? The pass is poor. And it means that Edison will keep it, and he'll just keep hold of the ball, trying to run down them minutes, waiting for Daka to come over. He now picks it up. Grumpy old man says, were you born in a barn? Shut that bloody door. I'm not 18th Street. Put wood in oil. Edison with the kick. Goes all the way through to Danny Ward. Here's Wout Fess. Passing to Papi Mendy. Leicester will be fuming like Brendan, because obviously it was a free kick, but Papi Mendy came on at half-time. Brought down Grealish. That's poor from Wout Fess, and there's a chance here for City. Grealish just keeping hold of the ball now, obviously clocking up to the 90th minute. Oh, it's a good challenge by Castagna, that. Giving a free kick against Grealish. We've got 3 minutes extra time. Temp Name says, just arrived. Was it a close game? I don't think you can call it really a close game without City just dominated, mate. It was good. I suppose it's the right idea by Leicester. They were hoping they would be 0-0 and then open up. But, yeah, they gave away a free kick. It was a great free kick goal by your man, my man, Citizens man, Kevin De Bruyne. Beautiful free kick, by the way. Leicester almost equalised instantly afterwards with the great strike from Tielemans, but they fuffed and puffed. Not really had any chances worth of note. Got a free kick here, though. Grumpy old man says boost equals liquid diabetes. Yeah, listen. I'm monstered a lot. I'm used to it, my body. I need it to perform for you. So if I get diabetes, don't forget I did that for you. Has anyone seen tonight's team news? Nah, not yet. It's too early, innit? Tielemans. Headed out, though, by Rodri. Leicester. Last throw of the dice now. He's put it back in there, Tielemans. Oh, I tell you what. Diaz headed it. It came off the back of Stones' head and nearly went in the back of the net. That'd have been so unlucky. Diaz heads it out off the back of Stones' head and almost goes in the back of the net. Other way around, should I say. Stones onto Diaz, but there you go. Anyway, corner ball. Leicester City, plenty to aim at. James Maddison, decent delivery. I don't know why Diaz is going like this. What do you mean they're nowhere near Edison? Maddison, headed out by De Bruyne. Foden wins the header against Papi Mendy, and there's a chance here for City. De Bruyne's got Gundogan to the left. Foden coming on the edge. You've got Cancelo. It's a great ball. Gundogan misses the chance to make it 2-0 to City. But it stays in, and here's Cancelo into Jack Grealish. Grealish taking it to the corner. Just puts it across goal, and Ward will clear it. Is there another chance for Leicester City? We must almost be at the 93rd minute now. De Bruyne goes through to Ward. It looks like this one's going to finish. What's De Bruyne doing? You're going to get yourself a yellow card, you tit. Actually, give him a yellow card. I ain't got him in my fantasy team. Ward. Was headed by Grealish. Yeah, I need that heating on, you know, folks. I'm freezing. Mendy. Justin. Barnes to the left. Hey, this to the right. Barnes, that's a good ball to Iheanacho. Cancelo gets ahead of him. Papi Mendy. Tielemans. Left foot, looking for Daka. He's found Castagna. Chance. Leicester knocking on the door. Comes for the back post. Too easy, that. But Maddison... he's blowing the whistle there. I think that's harsh, you know. They were still on an attack. But listen, Manchester City do what they do best. They win games. 1-0. They weren't given help, really. Papi Mendy with the foul on Grealish. And listen, De Bruyne, unreal free kick. Can't lie. But Leicester City tried to defend resolutely. 11 men behind the ball. They keep it 0-0. They're happy. But they gave away the free kick. He then opened them up last 10-15 minutes. Showed they can attack. But they weren't able to get a goal in the end. And listen, Tielemans' strike was a belter. But, you know, it was a great save. Great save by Edison. It's City 1, Leicester 0. If you haven't already, watch my preview for tonight's game. That's out now on the channel for Liverpool versus Leeds. And I'll be back live at 7 o'clock, maybe 6:45 when the lineups come out, and I'll see you there tonight. So make sure you join me for that. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And well, we can't enjoy our evening because we're going to get battered, but I'll hopefully see you later, folks. All right? Peace out. Love you.